Okay, it's not like this at an angle. Oh my God.
That's okay. We can kind of go.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the Cool Cat Recording Studio. My name is Eddie D'Souza, and you're watching You're the Star. In the studio today, I have Shirley Guglielmin and Linda Ritter.
Ritter.
You're using different names now. What are you using? It's Shirley G.
Yeah, and I'm going to be Lindy K.
Lindy K, right on.
Yeah.
First of all, I just got to say, like, I've known you for, I don't know how many years.
How many years? Like, going on 11?
Yeah. Through the good and the bad, and what's our one common ground? Well, one of the main common grounds is music.
Exactly.
And I got to say that when it comes to music, I just love your music.
Thank you.
Surely you write the best songs, and you both sing like angels. I know when I had a tragedy happen, like I called on my music from within, and you ladies, like what you brought to that song was just like, it brought tears to my eyes. It still does every time I listen to it.
Me too. I cry.
So yeah, thank you very much, both of you, for doing that.
We thank you for allowing us to do that.
You were also both singing. I know, like Linda was singing with me live on stage, but you were singing on Put On My Home, right? So thank you very much for doing that too. So yeah, so okay. So now, when did the two of you meet?
Oh, we met 20 years ago.
A little bit over 20 years now.
On a grocery truck.
We were working both, like working in camp, like camp jobs.
Oil rig.
On the oil rigs, and we just
I brought a guitar. And when we were taking the groceries off the truck, Shirley goes, "Oh, do you play guitar?" And I said, "Yes." "Do you?" She goes, "Just a little." So ever since she played, I've never played since.
Oh, but you're going to be taking bass lessons?
Yes.
Here, right?
Yeah, I'm going to play bass.
Cool.
It's truly a blessing. I like to thank also Linda she's been with me for many years and being my backup singer, but it's really not a backup. We're both like sisters. And
yeah, it's like really tight.
I really have a deep appreciation for Linda's music and her singing also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and like we did a rough demo like a few years ago, and that's what we were using as a backup. And there were some other musicians on it that you wanted to thank?
Yes. Also, I'd like to thank Mike Nelson. He did a fantastic job on the bass. And he didn't even practice. He just went up there and he heard the song once. And I'd like to thank Mike Nelson very much so for doing the bass work for us. I really appreciate that, Mike. And also I'd like to thank you, Eddie, for letting us come in here and record. And you did the keyboards on my music. And it sounds very beautiful.
And thank you. Yeah. It was an honor to work with you. You know.
Thank you.
And it's not over yet. We just got to iron out a few problems here and there.
What problems?
We don't want to talk about that. This is the year of the star. This is your time to shine right now. So you've got family now that's slowing you down, and you're actually taking things a bit more seriously.
Well, Linda's been a grandmother longer than I have, but
but my grandkids are all grown up, and one has her own place. She's 18, going to be 19.
She's doing really good. She's back in school again.
Yeah, she's on the honor roll, straight A's.
That's an amazing turnaround.
Yeah, and then I've got one that's going to be 17 in October, and she's doing really well.
Yeah, I hear good reports from her too.
Yeah, and then I have two in Newfoundland with their other grandma now.
Yeah,
I raised them, and then their other grandma's taking care of them.
They have a nice accent now. Eh?
Oh boy, do they ever have Newfoundlandese? If you've ever heard Newfoundlandese, yeah, sure. I don't even recognize them when they talk to me anymore.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them for a few years now.
Yeah.
But surely you have 4 as well.
Yes, I do. My grandkids are a lot younger. My 2 sons, they may be a grandmother pretty early, but I have 4 grandchildren. And my 2 grandsons, they're only a month apart, actually. And so they both just turned 2 a couple months ago. And the middle one is 9 years old, Reese. And the oldest one, Taylor, is 12. So I'm in a process, actually, of teaching my granddaughter maybe some guitar and stuff like
That was
so.
one of my questions. Is like anyone else in your family musical?
Actually, with my family, it was basically just my mom and a lot of my family, like relatives. They all played guitar all the time, you know. So,
Cool.
so growing up, I grew up with a lot of music and stuff like that. So. And Linda's family is very talented.
Yeah, well, Shirley and I, we were in a band with my brother, and we all played together for about a year.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom and dad had their own band when they were young, married. They had like the big band.
Yeah, your dad plays
He
violin,
plays fiddle,
yeah.
trumpet, banjo. My mom played guitar, piano, a little bit of drums, mouth organ. My brother plays bass, guitar, a little bit of piano, mouth organ. And my sister taught herself how to play piano, and she plays like really fancy piano, you know. So, and I try to play a little bit guitar.
Well, bass is coming.
I wouldn't
And
I wouldn't let her play a long time ago. When her
She laughs at how I play, and then when I do my rhythm on, she laughs at me there. So it's usually, you know.
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
But I think I could do bass.
Sure, yeah. It's only got 4 strings.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to do it.
I think she'd do well at bass.
I think so.
Okay, folks, on that note, I think we're going to break away to some of Shirley's songs.
She walks around Central, hoping to find someone she knows. And she did sad night of fun, but now she's walking alone. And there's someone out there waiting, sitting alone, hoping and praying that maybe someday there'll be a change. The alley cats are out this morning, looking for the prey. So she puts up a pretty face and hoping the staker doesn't give her away. And there's someone out there waiting, sitting alone, hoping and praying that maybe someday there'll be a change. You have a line of seed of strength, so hold your ground. You have what it takes. So let's do it together. There's someone out there waiting, sitting alone, hoping and praying that maybe someday there'll be a change. She walks around Central.
I can't handle all this crowd here.